Hello students, in the last video we have discussed about the electric flux and the statement of Gauss law. In this video we will discuss questions using Gauss. The flux passing through a closed surface is equal to the total charge enclosed by the surface divided by epsilon naught. But you keep in mind, here Q must be expressed in coulomb, that is in SI, because this formula has different form if the charge will be expressed in CGS. Thus, flux through a closed surface is equal to total charge enclosed by the surface divided by epsilon naught. This formula is for air or vacuum. That is, if the medium is air or vacuum, then here is epsilon naught. But if the medium is different from air or vacuum, it is another medium having dielectric constant K, then the formula to find the electric flux through the closed surface becomes total charge enclosed, summation means total charge enclosed by the surface divided by K epsilon naught, where K dielectric constant of that medium. If air is there, then it is epsilon naught. If any other medium, it is K epsilon naught. Let's discuss question number 1. Here is a spherical surface and 6 charges are there. 4 charges are inside the spherical surface and here these 2 charges are outside the spherical surface. That means these 4 charges are enclosed by the closed surface. The question is, find the flux passing through the spherical surface if air is there. Now flux through the spherical surface phi is equal to total charge enclosed by epsilon naught. Now the total charge enclosed is equal to minus 2 coulomb plus 3 coulomb plus 4 coulomb plus 5 coulomb. These charges are added divided by epsilon naught. Now this is 10 and putting the value of epsilon naught, the flux passing through the surface is equal to 1.13 into 10 to the power 12 Newton meter square by coulomb. Now in the same question, if this one is filled with a dielectric, it is not air, it is any other medium. If a medium of dielectric constant 6 is introduced in the space inside the sphere, then what is the flux passing through the surface? Now this is phi dash is equal to total charge divided by K epsilon naught. It is equal to 10 divided by 6 into epsilon naught, that is equal to 1.88 into 10 to the power 11 Newton meter square by coulomb. That is, if air is replaced by another medium, then the flux becomes 1 by K times. This value is 1/6 of this value. That means dielectric constant is 6. So it becomes 1 by K times. So flux decreases when the space is filled with another medium having some dielectric constant. This is about question number 1. These 2 charges plus 6 coulomb and minus 2 coulomb, they have no contribution towards the flux passing through the surface. If we will observe this flux is coulomb charge, then the electric field lines due to plus 2 coulomb charge is like this. So what happens here? How much flux is entering to the surface, that much flux is leaving the surface. That's why this plus 6 coulomb, or you can say this minus 2 coulomb, has no contribution for the net flux passing through the closed surface. Only we have to consider the charges enclosed by the closed surface. It's all about question number 1, how to find electric flux due to a charge distribution. Now come to question number 2. Here Q charge is placed at the center of a sphere of radius r. Now the radius of the sphere is increased to 2r. What is the flux passing through the larger sphere? Now what happens to the flux if the radius is doubled? You see how much charge is enclosed by this small sphere? Consider the larger sphere having radius 2r. How much charge is enclosed? It is again Q. So the flux through the surface S dash, this one is S dash, is equal to again Q by epsilon naught. There is no change in the charge enclosed by the surface. So flux through this surface S is equal to the flux through surface S dash. There is no change in the flux. If the field lines are drawn like this due to plus Q charge, you see the number of field lines passing through this surface S is also equal to the number of field lines passing through surface S dash. Flux is nothing but the field lines passing through a surface normally. Thus, when the radius is doubled, there is no change in the flux passing to the surface. Okay. Question number 3. 2 microcoulomb charge is placed at the center of a cube of side 20 cm. Find the flux passing through each face of the cube. Now this cube is a closed surface. 2 microcoulomb charge is enclosed by this surface. The total flux passing through the cube can be obtained using Gauss law. So the total flux to the cube is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Q is given in a microcoulomb, 2 microcoulomb. So it is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Putting the value of Q and epsilon naught, the flux through the cube is equal to 2.26 into 10 to the power 5 Newton meter square per coulomb. Now there are 6 phases. Through the 6 phases, the flux is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Through each phase, what is the flux? It is equal to Q by epsilon naught by 6. That is equal to Q by 6 epsilon naught. That is this value divided by 6. 2.26 into 10 to the power 5 divided by 6. It is 3.77 into 10 to the power 4 Newton meter square per coulomb. Due to this positive charge, you see the field lines are outwards. So through the whole cube, how much flux is passing? We have to find it first. Through each phase, it can be obtained dividing the total flux by 6. Similarly, if a charge is placed at one corner of this cube, what is the flux to the cube? What is the flux passing through each phase? That can also be determined. You can solve some more problems based on Gauss law also. Thank you.